Alright, so every time I read a book, I tend to review it. And I finished another book. So, this book we will be reviewing is called The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon by, you guessed it, Stephen King. So basically, what I wanted to say is that The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon is a very short book. Like, see, look at that. That is a very short book. And the audiobook that I read along with it is actually even shorter than Carrie. So that's really something. That's really something. So basically, The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, it sounds like it sounds, obviously. It's about a girl who really likes Tom Gordon. So there's this girl named Trisha McFarland. Excuse me. And then her parents got divorced about a year ago. So now she's going on a hiking trip with her mother and brother. And the brother is very upset that the mom divorced the dad, and he's like mad at her and all that. So then Trisha just had enough. She goes to use the bathroom in the woods, and then she gets lost. That's basically the plot of the book. So the whole book is just kind of her walking around in the woods. The book says that she was in the woods for 9 days. I can't do math almost at all, so I don't know how accurate 9 days is. You'll have to read the book to find that out yourself. But overall, the book is similar to like Hatchet, if you've read Hatchet, or like wilderness survival books. It's like one of those. And I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of it. And yeah, that's just because I'm not really into like the man versus nature like trope. I'm not really into the wilderness survival. I do think wilderness survival is important. Don't get me wrong, I do think it's important. But books like that just kind of bore me because there's not really any other characters to bounce off of, and it's just one character in the woods and they're just trying to survive. But overall, so yeah, Trisha's just walking in the woods for like 9 days, and she's hunted by this bear thing, and we'll get to that in a second. But she like catches fish. She learns how to make food. There's helicopters constantly around her, but she can't get their attention. And and so at the end of the book, because she has like a Walkman that she listens to, and it's like playing the Boston Red Sox, because Stephen King is a big fan of the Boston Red Sox. So he made Trisha a big fan of the Boston Red Sox. And so she's just constantly listening to like the games, or like hearing people talk about the games or whatever. But as the radio fades, as the Walkman fades, she starts to imagine that Tom Gordon is talking to her and kind of leading her out of the woods. So at the end of the book, she reaches this like gate thing, and it leads out into a street with like a town that has people in it. So she's finally out of the woods. Isn't that great? Anyway, yeah, so then this bear thing, which is actually the god of the lost or whatever it was, it like takes on the form of a bear. It wants to eat her and stuff. So Stephen King wrote a book finale where a 9-year-old girl fights a bear. Yeah, if that's weird, it's supposed to be. Anyway, so what she does is she like assumes a pitcher's position. I'm assuming that's what this is. And then she like fakes a throw or whatever. And then the bear like gets stunned back, and then there's a gunshot, so the bear gets shot and then dies or retreats or something. I'm not quite sure. But then this hunter person who shot the bear was like, "Hey, you're the missing girl, aren't you?" And then she's like, "Yeah." So anyway, the book ends, and then she passes out and wakes up in the hospital surrounded by her family. So yeah, that's the book, and as I've said before, I'm not a huge fan of it. It's not like a terrible book or anything. I can't convince myself of that. But it's certainly not one that I'd be itching to return to, like Carrie or Christine or something like that. Overall, The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon is just about a 9-year-old girl who survives in the woods for about 9 days, and nothing else really happens outside of that. It's it's just a straightforward story. She gets lost, she has to survive, and then she gets reunited with her family. But yeah, that's about it. And anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. Anyway, I've been Ben from the Emerald Sword, and I will see you guys next time.